What's going on, sports fans, Giants fans, NFL fans? Welcome back to another episode of GNATION Inside Sports with your boy Big Lou, man. We about to get it in. It's overdue. Took a long hiatus, you know what I'm saying? But I'm back. New York Giants are back. We got a new head coach. We got a lot of stuff to be happy about. A lot of moves being made, interviews, hires. Staff has been rebuilt, is currently being rebuilt. And for some reason, it's not getting enough coverage. They're not talking enough about the complete rebuild in the coaching staff that is taking place right now. And I, for one, am super excited about it. You know what I'm saying? We got some guys coming on, gonna give their take, their opinion on it. E-Man Perry in the building. What's going on, man? Yeah, so like I said, long overdue. Your boy's back. Gonna pump this content back out and keep you guys abreast as to what's going on with all the boxing, UFC, and of course the New York Football Giants. You heard? But I want to know what you guys think of the hires so far. Of course, John Harbaugh was hired. Everybody's ecstatic about that. I, for one, am glad he came out and said we are using a fullback. You know, we're going to line up and play physical football. We're going to run down your throat, so to speak, pause, and, you know what I'm saying, force you to find a way to stop it. And that is old school New York Giants football. That is the identity of the New York Football Giants. That is what have historically had progress and have been known for. And I can't wait to get back to that. So I'm so glad that Harbaugh is our head coach. He's saying the right things. He's making the right moves already. Anxious to see what we do in the draft. I know a lot of people want Downs. I know a lot of people don't want to use fifth overall pick on Downs. We need a run stuffer. Okay. I understand we need a wide receiver because we don't know if Malik Neighbors is going to be 100% that fast after an injury like that. You know, there's a lot of things that we need to address, but you also have the free agency outside of the draft. Clinton Jones in the building. What's going on? And so a lot of people disapprove of the Matt Nagy hire, but you also have the Callahan hire that kind of keeps that check and balances, so to speak. So, you know, there's a lot of good things, a lot of positive things I see with this coaching staff already being rebuilt, geared in the right direction with the right mentality, right? Football is a game of inches, and that inch is fought for in the trenches. So with us knowing that we're going to utilize a fullback and we got a Cam Scatterbo and a Tyrone Tracy Jr., we're capable of running the ball. And with a young quarterback such as Jackson Dart, who's already had some concussion concerns, you want a line and an offense that is predicated on the run, that gives your young quarterback time to mature and learn and develop and go through his progressions and lean on his running game. Okay. John Harbaugh is a coach that knows this and is going to do everything in his capable means of making sure that this young quarterback is developed, nurtured, and grown the right way to make this a successful offense and a successful program. So I like the hires that have taken place. I like the moves that are being made. And, you know, I'm just overall optimistic for this year. You know, I'm back on my bullshit 11-6. You heard? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I believe that the Giants are moving in the right direction. Finally taking a step in the right direction, and I hope that it continues to go down that trajectory. I think we'll be a contending team within this very season coming up. I think we'll be in playoff contention. That's how much optimism I have. I know that we have a young, hungry group of athletes and players that want to win, that did not come to the NFL to be a losing franchise. So I look forward to a young, hungry team putting in that work and winning some of them close situations early and making their identity known and saying, hey, we here. This is a new Giants team. You got to prepare for us. You know what I mean? So, Raphael in the building, what's going on, man? But yeah, so also got a fight Saturday night. As you know, I predict the boxing match is heavy. So I'll be doing that Saturday. Look out for Saturday Night Leather to the Face. But right now we talking football and the coaching rebuild that is taking place, and I don't believe that media is giving it enough coverage, right? So because of that, there's going to be a lot of teams that sleep on the fact that the Giants have gone through a corporate restructure, so to speak, from the coaching perspective. Dable's gone, Harbaugh's in. Harbaugh's bringing in guys to fit the program that he wants to run here. It's going to be a new offense, new look. We're running with a fullback, which means what I iterated earlier. So it's going to be a physical football team. And, you know, I, for one, can't wait to see us line up and bully people on the field. Literally, that's what I want to see. I want to see us line up and bully people on the field. They added a lot of new features on here. I ain't been on here so long. They've added a bunch of stuff here that I have yet to utilize. Excuse me. So with that in mind, I want to ask you guys, what's your opinion of Matt Nagy? Right? Because a lot of people don't believe that he knows how to utilize a run game, given his track record. I'm going to pull something up real quick for you guys. Work, Clinton Jones. Let's see. Matt Nagy. Wow. That's why John hired Greg Roman. He is a master at the run game. Exactly. There you go. Shout out to Bill. Talking sports with Bill in the building, man. Appreciate you. He says that's why John hired Greg Roman. He's a master at the run game, which is why I said earlier, as we start to unpack this, I like all of the moves that John Harbaugh and the New York Football Giants are making right now. While a lot of people might not like the Matt Nagy hire, Matt Nagy is going to do well with Jackson Dart. He has a proven track record in the passing game, and I think he will help with Jackson Dart. And as Mr. Bill alluded to in his comment here, Greg Roman will help with the utilization of the fullback and Cam Scatterboo and Tyrone Tracy Jr. I think that is a great direction for this offense to get back into running the ball and to our offense being predicated off the run. When you have a young quarterback that is well suited for his development and growth. For him to be able to lean on a strong run game and a strong offensive line so he can learn how to go through his projections, his reads, and get his timing and his decision making down. Nagy only had one season under 500 with the Bears and went to the playoffs 2 out of 4 years. That's right, E-Man. But they say that he hasn't been able to do well with the run game. So that's been the argument that most people have brought up in regards to the Matt Nagy, their dislike for the Nagy guy. I love John moves. Can't wait to see what he does in free agency in the draft. I agree, Mr. Bill. I agree. I believe that everything he's done so far has been stellar, in my opinion. I think John Harbaugh is going to restructure and rebuild this coaching staff the right way, and we will look like a professional NFL football team on the field week 1. I'm excited. Nagy made Trubisky look good. After Nagy, Trubisky fell off a cliff. That's a fact. That is a fact. But yo, man, shout out to you guys, man. I haven't made a live in forever, man. So I appreciate you guys tapping in. You know what I'm saying? And Nagy won 2 Super Bowls as the OC for Kansas City. That's right. I haven't been this excited for football in a decade. You got that right. It's been a bummer for quite some time for the New York Football Giants. Since Tom Coughlin, really. So I'm glad that we have a respectable coach, a guy that we know is going to come in here and be a no-nonsense, disciplined, structured guy, and put this ship back on course. So, I'm extremely excited, man. As I said earlier, I'm back on my bullshit. 11-6 is the prediction for the New York Giants. Give me a second. Somebody needs the link. Giants fans got to do more research on these coaches. Harbaugh building this thing right so far. Absolutely, E-Man Perry. And people jumping off a cliff and already arguing amongst themselves inside the Giants fan base about Matt Nagy and some of these highs. And I'm like, dude, the moves he's making are pristine, man. I don't see a single flaw in what he's done. He's actually building this coaching staff to develop the players we have, which is something we have not had in this organization for quite some time. We have been lacking in player development and coaching in quite some time. Why is it that we've had stars here come here from college, look like bums here, go elsewhere and excel and become superstars and win Super Bowls? Because we could not coach and develop our players to the next level. Okay, we did not have the coaching staff in place to develop the character and the play of these young men to get them to the next level, which is why they went elsewhere and excelled and prospered. So now Harbaugh is bringing in the coaching staff that is going to get these guys on point, on the right page, in the right direction to produce the right results. Let's miss. Salute, man. Lou, could we get another Super Bowl this decade and keep the tradition going? I believe so. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, we have our quarterback of the future right now in Jackson Dart. in my opinion. We have a good run game in Cam Scatterbull and Tyrone Tracy. We have a number one receiver in Malik Neighbors when he gets back healthy. We need to couple him with another number one, number two receiver. I believe we have a good tight end group. We need to solidify our offensive line and get our defense right. And we have a lot of young, hungry, talented players on the defensive side of the ball. It all depends on what type of defense we're going to run and how they plan on running it. Do I want downs? Yes. Who wouldn't? And I'm going to make a mock draft here this week as well. So your boy is back, okay? Let's just be clear on that. GNATION Inside Sports ain't going nowhere. Big Blue Crew still alive right here. You know what I'm saying? You see I'm in my man cave. I'm in the Big Blue Lounge. It's going down. And, you know, we'll keep pumping out this content and still keep being the first to break news for y'all and be the only one with the unblemished fight prediction on YouTube. You heard? There's going to be accountability again, says Talking Sports with Bill. Absolutely. That is step number one. Part of solving a problem is admitting that there's a problem, right? And you can't do that if everybody's always passing the buck and pointing the finger. It's not me, it's this, it's that, or whatever the third. No. You messed up here, work on fixing that right there. Problem solved. Simple as, you know, if you're not first, you're last, Bobby. Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby. Love the DC Wilson. He was the defensive backs coach in 2023 when they led the league in takeaways just like we did. And who did we have? Wink, Harbaugh guy. Listen, I believe we got the right pieces in place. Now it's just a matter of utilizing them pieces in the right way. I believe we have the right pieces in place to go on and make some serious noise this year. And coupled with a few more pieces and a little bit of development of those pieces, you're looking at a team that will be set up for sustained success for the next 6 to 8 seasons, if done properly. You know, which will look like the 49ers, the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs. These are teams who are consistently in the playoffs, right? Teams who are consistently on everybody's talking points on everybody's sports shows, because these are the teams that are consistently sustaining winning seasons. So, and that's what you want, right? Because winning a Super Bowl is very hard. You know, getting to the playoffs is very hard. So if you're a team that is consistently right there, that means you're doing something right? You might just be missing that one thing to push you over the top, whether it be a piece on defense or quarterback or the right coaching style, whatever the case may be, right? That is still a well-coached team and a team that plays well enough to still be in the thick of it every year. That is a team who has sustainable success, okay? And that is where it looks like the Giants are headed, which is a good thing. I'm not worried about the 5th pick. I trust Harbaugh, and Sean is definitely not picking anybody. Yeah, man. I mean, I think that this team is about to be, it's going to surprise a lot of people. And there's certain football minds out there who have mentioned it. You know, Rex Ryan and certain guys have come out and say it flat right out. The Giants are going to be a problem next year. Just with the hiring of John Harbaugh, before he made any moves, you know, you heard some guys have the foresight to say, "Oh, this is gonna be a different thing now, you know. And I've been saying it for a while that I was tired of the experiment. You know, you using the Giants as a guinea pig. It's been quite a few years, quite a few hires ago now that we've just been hiring first time head coaches, first time head coaches, first time head coaches. And I'm like, it's fine to give a guy a shot and all, but when you keep consistently hiring first time, first time, first time, first time, and it consistently keeps not working, not working, not work, like what are we doing here? And then you went and doubled down and you went and hired a first time head coach and a first time GM with Joe Shane and Brian Dable, and that's you see how that worked out. So you know, I'm definitely grateful that somebody finally was of the same mindset as me and said, you know what, let's get a proven guy. Let's go and get a guy who we know for a fact is a hard-nosed, disciplined, structured, no nonsense type of head coach that can go get it done. And you know, John Harbaugh is that guy. So let's go, man. I'm excited. New York Football Giants are headed in the right direction. And apparently I'm not the only one. So, but I want to hear what you guys think. You know, that's crazy. Saying they can't find me on YouTube. How you can't find me? What the hell are we doing? I don't know what's going on with my it's crazy. This season should be good with the new head coach. What is going on with it? Man, it's right there, bro. I even put it in the chat. Let me see something. Okay. I'm gonna do it like this. Sorry, y'all. There we go. That's in the chat. There you go. So the link is in the chat. What the hell is going on here? I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. Now, and there's the link on the screen. Guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, and ideas in the comment section. Please engage. That is how you help the channel grow. As you guys know, I've been on hiatus for a while because I've been battling YouTube on my monetization issue. Best way you can support the channel, man, is hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, leave your comments and opinions in the comment section, whether you agree, disagree, if you hate my content, love my content, you're somewhere in the middle, whatever it is, your engagement is how the channel grows. I greatly appreciate it. It takes less than a second of your time. It costs you absolutely nothing to push that subscribe button, you heard, and support somebody on YouTube who's trying to do something positive as opposed to all the negativity we're inundated all day with. So, if you haven't done so, now's the time to do so. Hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up button, that bell icon so you'll be notified every time that I go live or post something and give my opinion or critique or just give you breaking news and feedback on things that I see and read. So, with that being said, if nobody's going to come in, probably going to end this one here. It's been a while. No new updates for you other than going live Saturday night for Leather to the Face. Me and your boy Wales. And got a mock draft coming for you probably between now and then. So look for the mock draft probably Friday. I'll be dropping the mock draft for you Friday. There go my boy Clinton Jones.
What up, E? What's up, Luke?
What's going on, Mr. Clinton Jones?
Oh, man, another blessed day, man.
Happening. Coach Ed, what's going on, my brother? What's going on with you, Mr. Jones?
Man, another blessed day. Ready for another season.
Yes, sir.
So how this draft going to do this year,
You a Chiefs fan, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. So, what do you think of?
Y'all have our old OC, and we got a new one. Not a new one, but he came back for another season.
So, what? How do you feel about Matt Nagy not being on the sideline there for you guys no more?
I'm kind of glad, but kind of shocked at the same time.
So, what would be one of the knocks that you have on his style of play?
He's going to be one of those guys who like to pass and run at the same time, trying to mix it up a little bit.
But what would be one thing that you say is a knock on his play calling or his play style? What would be something that you would critique?
Yes. But my thing is how you going to do with John Harbaugh and this kind of style of coaching? That would be my biggest question.
Okay.
Because he's so used to Andy now. We'll see how you do with John Harbaugh and Dart.
Okay. So would you think that he won't fit with Harbaugh's style of coaching?
He will. I think he will, but it's going to be different.
I like to think that his familiarity with Patrick Mahomes, his experience under Andy Reid, and his Super Bowl championship experience brings a much needed win factor into an establishment that hasn't seen wins in over a decade. So that alone boosts morale and gets these young players excited that they're going to be under the tutelage of Super Bowl winning minds, right? So I
Yep.
think that kind of helps on day one with some of your respect from the players and how much attention they're going to pay to what you're actually trying to put down for them, right? So I think that credibility goes a long way with him and with these young players, and I think that in itself is a step in the right direction. When you have a team that hasn't known victory in so long, you know, those little nuances of things can go a long way with these young players sometimes.
And he's going to do good with Dart and that running back. I like calling him the beast because he might be the beast.
Scatterable.
Yep.
I think him and Tyrone Tracy are a good 1-2 punch, to be honest with you. And
yes.
with Tyrone Tracy Jr.'s wide receiver background, he's also very good at catching the ball out of the backfield, which makes him a double-headed monster, if you will. And Cam catches the ball pretty well as well. So I think that gives you a duality at your offense that a lot of players, teams don't have. So it makes a defense on the opposing side have to worry about multiple threats from multiple facets at any given time. So I think if they open up this playbook in a certain way where you utilize your tight ends as receivers at times, your running backs as wide receivers at times, and you still have your fullback in there that gives that element of being able to run the ball whenever, right? It's going to make it hard for defenses to plan against this offense. And if him and Harbaugh can come up with the right playbook and the right play style for this team, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. And I'm back on my bullshit. 11-6. Let's go.
Because Harbaugh is that kind of guy who like to use his tight ends as wide receivers and stuff like that. That's why I know it's about him, you know. And the OC, he's like that too, but he's more, let's run this ball too, you know.
It's going to be a problem. What my boy Bernie Mac say, may he rest in peace. If I get up on this train, it's going to be trouble. Trouble. Oh, it's going to be trouble this year. I'm telling you, the big blue trouble. That's what I see coming this season. Trouble. Trouble. It's going to be a problem.
So y'all get the number 2 draft or number 3?
Nah, we won them last 2 games and dropped to number 5. We had the number 1 pick and we fell to number 5 overall.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
You know, and
so
I am of the mindset that I would like to get Downs, that safety, who is a proven run stuffer, and a young versatile player, right? He's a Ed Reed type of safety.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
yes. That must man.
Nobody knows how to utilize that more right now than a John Harbaugh. And if you bring a young dog like that, coupled with the guys we have on defense already, Darius Alexander, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau. You bring in Kevin Downs with that, and bro, you starting something that looks like it's gonna be phenomenal, right? So, you get a healthy Micah McFadden back. It can be a problem for teams. So, I'm just anxious to see how they're gonna handle the free agency. And I'm gonna start doing my mock drafts here. I actually got one. I'm gonna drop one Friday.
Okay.
I'll probably do that one live. It'll be a live mock draft. We'll let the audience tap in and pick and give their opinion on who we should be picking. And then I'll do my pre-recorded one and drop that out and let people see. I'll probably do about 3 as we get closer to the draft, just so people can see how accurate my mock drafts are leading up to the draft. And then when the draft happens, I'll be like, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. But, so and that's usually how it goes. I told everybody was getting Malik Neighbors. I told everybody was getting Deontay Banks. If you go back and look at my history on YouTube, I've predicted every head coach, the draft picks, boxing matches. Like I'm pretty good at this shit. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, somebody gonna have to be like, damn, he's right a lot.
Like, what's up?
But
speaking of boxing, you heard about Josh and Tyson Fury supposed to be fighting.
Yeah.
Just don't know when yet.
I hope Joshua beats the brakes off of him. That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel the same way.
They cheated my boy Deontay Wilder. They gave him the longest count in the world when Wilder dropped him. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
I felt the same way, man.
Now you got like a 20-second 10 count, my G. Like, what are we doing here? Like, one.
Like, okay.
2. Like, what, my nigga? What are we doing? Yeah. Man. So,
but it's just crazy how this boxing been doing, man.
Hey, listen! Shout out to Shakur. He put
Did he win that fight the last time
against Teofimo Lopez? He put on a master class. He damn near beat that boy like Crawford beat Spence. Except he didn't knock him down, but he damn sure put the paws on him. Be some sense back into that boy.
Right.
Also, in regards to that, Teofimo, you need to fire your father. I'm sorry, I know that sounds harsh. That dude is the worst boxing trainer ever. He gave that man no logical advice in the corner. He is more of a hindrance and a distraction all pre-fight leading up to the fight. I seeing what I seen, I still don't think that Teofimo would have won that fight now. But he would have had a much better chance if he'd have had a real head coach in his corner. Just saying. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one, man. It's my first one back in a long time. I just wanted to tap back in, let everybody know your boy's still back. I'm back now. We'll be pumping out this content on a regular basis, couple nights a week, go live and definitely be posting videos on a regular basis. So appreciate you for tapping in. Clinton Jones, E-Man Perry, Raphael, Sports Talk with Mr. Bill. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, my brother. Talking sports with Mr. Bill. Appreciate you as well. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here until next time, man. Y'all already know what it is. Peace and love. Hey.